Good afternoon. Well, it's actually evening, but I'm out here. It's the middle of December. If you guys live in the East Coast, you know it was an amazingly beautiful day. Super warm. So I'm gonna get out and make a couple casts, bank fishing obviously, but let's see what happens. I did switch baits here. I have the Zman TRD. It's the hot snakes. Switched the colors of the Sled too, to a chartreuse yellow instead of the red one. So cast it out. Hopefully hook into a couple smallmouth. That's the goal at least. The wind is definitely a lot more calmer today than it was yesterday. And looking back yesterday, I probably should have used more of a moving bait with the water being so loud. But it is what it is. We fish and we learn. I don't know if you can see that, but the water's definitely crystal clear. One thing I do want to do is I want to stretch this out a little bit. Some other video, if you don't know, if you stretch out, get some of the salt out of it, it'll make the tail a little bit more buoyant. So it's in the water, it wants to rise, it'll want to rise up more. I mean, I know naturally in the river nothing stands straight up and down, but I think it entices them to bite it. It's almost like teasing them in a way. So I think it does help, even though, like I said, it's not a natural look. At the same time, sometimes I'll use a Z-Man product and I won't stretch it out, so most of the times it's laying flat on the ground. I mean, it's really all your personal preference. I find both work. I do believe tonight is a full moon, so fishing should be getting better. You know, I don't really study the moon phases with fishing that much, but I know new moons and full moons are typically good times to fish. I keep hitting something, I don't know what it is, and I keep thinking it's a fish. It doesn't feel like rocks, it feels like a bunch of branches or something. That area is where I caught that nice one in the last video. One of the last videos, I caught a really nice one here. I think he was right by whatever that is under the water. There's a fish. There we go. He's got some life. Easy, bud. There we go. That's a good winter smallmouth. Another chunk. Let's rinse him off. Get a better picture of him. There we go. Solid one there. We'll get a weight on him. Hooked him right in the nostril. He's actually bleeding a little bit. It's probably definitely around 3 pounds. Gotta get him back in the water though. I hooked him in the nose hole. He's good. Alright. There we go. Came out here. Caught a fish. I'm not done yet, so I know there's more in this. This might be feeding time. And as you can see, this is what I was using. That sled rig. I don't know if it's the yellow. It's the way it sits on the bottom. These work. So I prefer them over Neds now that I've been using them. But if you'd like to check them out, I'd suggest hitting up North Branch Tackle Facebook, shoot him a message. Super nice guy. I mean, he's willing to work with you any way he can. So just message him, let him know what you're looking for, what type of areas you fish, or whatever information you can give him, He's very knowledgeable, so he can pour you your own sled, whatever you like, whatever color, customize it, your own weight. He is very versatile, so I would highly recommend checking out, like I said, North Branch Tackle. We're gonna keep casting in this area just for a couple more. We're actually gonna keep on fishing in a different spot. I have a little bit of free time, so any chance I get, I like to get out fishing. That bass there, he just picked it up and started swimming with it. I just felt my line get a little bit tight and I saw it moving. I mean, it is middle of December too. It's actually pretty warm. It was like 50, 55 today. My water's still freezing, but just because it's winter time doesn't mean they're not gonna bite. So it is a little bit harder. They're not as active, but if you have a chance in the winter time to get out, do some fishing, especially in the river. I know ponds can get a lot colder, but any chance you can get, I hope this video inspires you, no matter what the weather is or what month it is. Just get out, do some fishing. And it's just good, clean enjoyment. Another one. That's a good one too. Gee, they're feisty today. Easy. Man. Hooked him in the bottom of the lip. Man. It's definitely not the same fish, but it's still a nice one too. That's crazy. There are many more in there. Yeah, it's a chunky fish right there. Actually, pop him on the scale real quick. Just curious. Trying to guesstimate my weights a little bit better. So, one good way to learn is throw it on the scale. I'm guessing he's around 2.5. Of course, that's what I would say. 3.3. That's what I'm saying. In the wintertime, they get super fat, they get thick. I was saying, get out when you can. Catch you a slab like that. Release them healthy. Let them go, let them grow. Alright, so I moved away from that ocean down there, from that boat, pushing all the waves. I came up to a different spot. So we're gonna make some casts here. See if we have the opportunity to catch some more good ones. I actually want to go up there and try underneath that tree again, where I was at yesterday. So I did see a bass, or some type of fish, chase some minnows up against the bank. So I'm really eager to try that. Oh, that was definitely a bite. Oh, that's a good sign. Let's cast it right back in there. Anytime you get a bite, cast it back in there, but cast it upstream or up current so the current can take it down right where that fish was. Feel for that bite again. Set the hook. There he is. Another good one. Oh, they're hungry tonight. It's that full moon. You can see how active they are. and other ones I was catching are just dead weight. So I use a sled rig with any soft plastic, really. Look at that fish. That is a beautiful fish. Chunky. Nice tattoos on him. I don't know exactly what causes that, but I've seen it in a couple other pictures people have been posting. Yeah, that's a pretty fish right there. It's a healthy one. All right, let's let him go. Get bigger. There he goes. All right, we're gonna make a couple more casts. Again, show you what I'm using. This is a 1/8 sled. It's a chartreuse yellow. The Hot Snakes Zman TRD. Just creeping it on the bottom, just slowly dragging it. So I felt that fish nibble at it. Felt like he hit it, but he must not have had it. I'll try actually casting right in the same spot. See if there's any more. They're extremely active tonight though. Compared to the past couple of days, the ones I was hooking, you just reel them in. I mean, they would fight a little bit, but full moon definitely has them wound up right now. Alright, so now we are here at, I call it the tree spot. There's a freaking tree here. Branches got over the water. It's always been a good spot for me to stop and fish. But yeah, moon phase, for those of you that don't really know anything about it. So new moon is whenever the moon is dark. Full moon, obviously, the moon is fully lit. So tonight, or this weekend, it's a full moon. And what I found when fishing is fish can see at night. They can see reflections. That's why if you ever notice predatory fish, just like a deer, their eyes reflect because they take in a lot of light at night. So when it's usually a full moon, I've found that they usually eat good during the day. Then new moon, they feed more towards the evening. But I know also with the seasons, winter, obviously summer, it's a complete contrast. It does vary. But then again, I also don't night fish. So for those of you who night fish, can you leave a comment? Let me know if night fishing in the full moon is good, or if the new moon is best. Kind of curious. And it's typically like a couple days before or a couple days after a new moon or a full moon is good fishing. And as you can see from this video, the fish are definitely active, and I'm sure that moon phase is playing a factor in that. So for those of you who are curious about when a good day to fish is, check the weather. I mean, it's cloudy. Cloudy days are better than sunny days. As you know, fish don't have eyelids, so that plays a factor in it. There's many components to equal a good day of fishing. Moon phase is one. Oh man! Oh, they're giant. Jeez. Man, they are fired up tonight. This is insane. They don't even stop. Woo. Another stud. We're gonna get a weight with this guy. So glad I listened to my intuition. Came to this tree spot. This one's probably close to 3.5, 4 pounds. Oh, we're on kilograms. That ain't gonna work. There we go. Oh, nope. Just as big as the other one. 3.3. Still. He hammered it right up against the bank. That's why you fish the full moon. There he goes. We are killing it tonight. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe if you enjoy watching these videos just as much as I enjoy filming them. I just love fishing. Just love everything about it. It's just exciting. One thing I am going to do real quick, since I've caught some pretty decent fish so far, I am going to retie. And that is a tip that I will tell anybody that is a fisherman. When you get on some good fish, your line stretches and it gets thinner and thinner. I encourage you, and I emphasize encourage you, to retie, because you do not want to hook into a giant and have it break off. And I do have a nick farther up my line here, so I'm gonna retie real quick. Oh man, that was a fish. That was crazy. I swear I was stuck. I must have popped it off or wiggled it. That was a fish. I'm gonna cast it back out there. Let's see if we can get him. But I was definitely stuck on something. I went to pop it off. Must have popped off. This fish ate it. Alright, came here. I don't really fish this spot very much, but we're gonna give it a try. I was on my way out, heading home, and I was like, you know what? Why not? There we go. Another one. I fired up one. There we go. Come on. Absolutely amazing night of fishing here. What a good solid fish. There he goes. I mean, again, if this does not convince you to get out fishing in this cold weather, you can just embrace the suck, get out fishing. You will be rewarded just like this. Just have to stay committed. Just like in anything in life, we can embrace the suck, push through it, fail forward, or you can just be stagnant, stay where you're at. But please listen to these words. Keep going and don't stop. But of course, it has to be with something healthy. I'm not saying destroy your life. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying do what makes you happy, find what makes you happy, truly genuine happy, and just keep at it. Don't worry about what anyone else is thinking. Don't worry about what anyone else says about you. You put your blinders on and you just stay focused on what you want, what you know is best for you. You have to remember, your life isn't their life, and their life isn't your life. So you can do what makes you happy. Oh, that felt like fish. I think I missed him. I got caught in that tree branch, and I was trying to get my line off of it. There's more in there. There comes a point in your life where you have to individualize yourself. You have to be you. The best way to be you is to find out who you are, find out what you love to do. Fishing is something we love to do. So any chance you get, winter, fall, summer, spring, get out and do some fishing. All right, we're gonna end the video here. But as you saw, incredible night. I mean, those bass were extremely energetic. Like I said, I give credit to the full moon for that, but pay attention to moon phases. Don't pay attention to the cold. I mean, they're feeding up for winter, so they're fat and they are healthy and they are biting. So stay fishing, stay anchored. I hope you enjoy the video. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. God bless. Thank you for watching.